Here are the two schools for tonight's show: Titchfield High from Portland and Mannings School from Westmoreland. This is the 51st anniversary season of TVJ's Schools Challenge Quiz. Titchfield High is represented by Matthew Carby, Ian Adams, Dominic Roden, and Alejandro Thaxter. Manning School is represented by Roger Wedderburn, Sabrina Clark, Shantae Forrest, and Kwame Bennett. Only one of these teams will move on to the next round. Hello everyone and welcome to the fifth match in round 3 of TVJ's Schools Challenge Quiz. I'm your host Yvonne Chin Irving and your judges are Dr. Patrick Stevens for the sciences and Mrs. Lily Samuels for the arts. It all comes down to this: high schools from across Jamaica have entered the challenge, but do they have the skill, the knowledge and the temperament to move to the next round? This is an opening challenge. In this section, teams will be asked questions alternately and will receive 1 point for each correct answer. Earlier we had the toss and Titchfield High won and decided to go first. So we begin with Titchfield High. This section lasts for 4 minutes, so let's get that time on the clock, please. Titchfield High, information technology. What is the term for a unit of digital information that most commonly consists of 8 bits?
1 byte.
Yes. Information technology, Mannings. What is the term used to refer to a set of instructions that tells the computer how to perform a particular task?
Software.
No, program is what we're looking for. Local affairs, Titchfield. It's a visual question. Look at the monitor and identify this person.
Crystal Tomlinson.
No, that's Carrie Douglas, former PNP, now JLP councillor. And now local affairs, a visual question, Mannings. Please look at the monitor and identify this person.
Crystal Tomlinson.
Correct, PNPYO president. Literature, Titchfield. Who wrote the 2008 novel, If I Could Write This in Fire?
Ray Bradbury.
No, Michelle Cliff, literature, Mannings, who wrote the 1973 collection of poems entitled Diving into the Wreck.
Oscar Wilde.
No, Adrian Rich. Music and audio question for Titchfield. Listen to the following clip and identify the singer.
Marcia Griffiths.
Correct. Music and audio question for you, Mannings. Listen to the following clip and identify the singer.
Realize what really keeps me alive. It's the part.
Dennis Brown.
No, that's Bob Andy. Jamaican Heritage, Titchfield. Which Jamaican national hero was a pilot in the First World War?
Norman Manley.
Correct. Jamaican Heritage, Mannings. Which Jamaican national hero was arrested for mail fraud?
Marcus Mujia Garvey.
Correct. Artivisual question, Titchfield. Look at the monitor and give the name of this local piece.
The Lord is my shepherd.
The Lord is my shepherd.
No, Morning Song for Jah by Osmond Watson. Art, a visual question for you, Mannings. Look at the monitor and give the name of this local piece.
Self-portrait.
No, Freedom Fighter by Osmond Watson. Titchfield Sport, a visual question for you. Look at the monitor and identify the person.
So this is Tajay Gale.
No, it's James Beckford, former Jamaican Olympian. Mannings, a sport, a visual question for you. Look at the monitor and identify the person.
Brianna Williams.
No, Michelle Freeman, former Jamaican Olympian. Bible knowledge, Titchfield. In which book of the Bible do we meet a person known as Agabus?
Agabus. It's not when David don't. So, First Samuel.
First Samuel.
No, the Acts of the Apostles. Bible knowledge, Mannings. Whom did King Agrippa tell that he was almost persuaded to be a Christian?
Paul.
Correct. Biology, Titchfield. Skeletal muscles, thinking, intelligence, and emotions are controlled by what part of the brain?
Cerebrum.
Correct. Biology, Mannings. What are glands that have ducts called?
Exocrine. Exocrine.
Correct. And with that bell, it's the end of the opening challenge. The scores are Titchfield High on 4 points. Manning School also on 4 points. When we come back, it will be time for the Speed Challenge. Schools Challenge Quiz 51 returns after these messages. Welcome back to Schools Challenge 2020. It's the 5th match in round 3 of TVJ Schools Challenge Quiz. And the scores are Titchfield High on 4, Manning School also on 4 points. It's now time for the Speed Challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Titchfield High, it's time for your first minute. Who in the Bible was hired to curse Israel but had to bless them?
Barak.
No, Balaam. What are the cells that surround the stoma in the epidermis of leaves called?
God cells.
Correct. Spell synthesis.
Synthesis.
Correct. Which Dutch artist painted the 17th century piece Banquet of the Officers of the St. George Civic Guard?
Rembrandt van Rijn.
No, Frans Hals. Since what year has Abdallah Hamdok served as Prime Minister, yes, of Sudan? The Yellow River of Huang He is the second longest river in
China.
what country? Correct. Who composed the St. John's Passion?
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Correct. CH3CN is the formula for what chemical compound?
Methyl cyanide.
No, acetonitrile. Simplify, open bracket, 3xy to the third power, close bracket, all to the third power.
27, x to the third, y to 9.
Correct, and we won't have time for that one. That's the end of the first minute for Titchfield. It's now over to Mannings for their first minute. Mannings, which animal carried Jesus into Jerusalem before his crucifixion? Correct. What is the region in which chromosomes float in the cytoplasm called?
Pass.
Nucleoid. Spell siege.
Siege.
Correct. Which Italian artist created the 15th century piece Penitent Magdalene?
Pass.
Donatella. Since what year has Mustafa Madbouli served as Prime Minister of Egypt?
2011.
No, 2018. What is the name of Europe's second longest river located in Central and Eastern Europe?
Tires.
No, the Danube. Who composed the opera War and Peace?
Tchaikovsky.
No, Sergei Prokofiev. The benzene molecule is composed of how many carbon atoms? Correct. What is 2 to the third raised to the power of 4?
2 to 12.
Correct. Which movie was named the comedy? And we won't have time to complete that one. That's the end of the first minute for Mannings. It's now back to Titchfield for their second minute. Titchfield, which movie was named the movie of 2019 at the People's Choice Award?
Joker.
No, Avengers Endgame. In what year was the National Democratic Movement launched in Jamaica?
1995.
Correct. Farid Ahmad is associated with what sport?
Alright, so this is motor racing.
Correct. No, incorrect. What is an electrical switch that opens and closes under control of another electrical circuit called?
Diode.
No, really. What item of Spanish clothing is el abrigo?
Coat.
Correct. Who wrote the 1937 novel Death on the Nile?
Agatha Christie.
Correct. In what parish of Jamaica is the Folly Point Lighthouse? Correct. What woman in the Bible in silent prayer was thought to a priest to be, yes, intoxicated? What is the densest connective tissue in the human body?
Collagen.
No, bone. Spell vignette, which means a brief description.
Vineatte.
No, vignette. That's the end of the second minute for Titchfield.